Hi guys, this is Amar and welcome to amartechstuff. So guys, in this video we're going to focus on an switching troubleshooting ticket, and the issue in this ticket which is mentioned is this. That is, the switch on the third floor is not getting sync in VTP, and so the VLANs are not getting created on that switch. So this is the issue. Uh, you can see here that in this scenario is that we have three floors: first floor, second floor, and the third floor. And the switch on the first floor is switch 1, switch on the floor 2 is switch 2, and the switch on the floor 3 is switch 3. So we have these three switches. Out of that, this particular switch is not getting sync in VTP. That is the problem, and because of which the VLANs are not getting created on that switch. uh, that means all these three switches should be in the same VTP domain. That is the very first thing. So let us check whether what is happening and why we are not able to sync. First of all, what I'll do is I'll just have a check for switch 3 or switch 1. I'll have a check first of all, and because it is getting sync and everything is properly working on this switch. So the command to check the VTP stuff is show VTP status. So it will give you the complete idea. So you can see here the VTP version is 2, but the configuration revision is 0. Maximum VLAN supported locally is 255. Number of existing VLANs is 7. This is very important. So the number of existing VLANs which is getting created is 7. That is fine. Server, it is in server mode. VTP domain name is Amar. So these all this stuff. So these are the 2-3 stuffs which are very important. You can check over here that the VLANs which are getting created, VLAN 1 by default. So these are the 5 default VLANs. That is VLAN 1, which is the default VLAN. These are not the default VLAN, I can say, but these are the VLANs which are already by default created on any switch. That is 1002 to 1005. And here are the two which are created VLANs, that is 100 and 200. So this is this stuff, and this is not getting reflected on switch 3. Let me check. You can see some error message also on VLAN on switch 3. Show VTP status. You can see here the VLANs which are there, only 5 VLANs. Show VLAN brief. You can see here VLAN 100 and 200 are not created. Let us check on switch 2 as well. On switch 2 also some messages are there. Let us check the VLAN brief. Here it is fine because VLAN 100 and 200 are already created, so that is not a problem for this switch. The problem is for this switch. Okay, so let's check the VTP status first of all. Show VTP status. So you can see VTP version is 2, that is fine. Configuration revision is 0. VLAN supported is okay, 255. Number of VLANs which are created only 5. VTP operating mode is transparent. You can see the VTP domain name is Amar, but the VTP operating mode is transparent. So we need to check why we kept as a transparent. We should not keep as a transparent. It should be either in the client or in the server mode. You can check here on switch 2 the VTP status, what it is successfully getting sync. So here you can see the status is client. Okay, so what the scenario currently is that this particular switch is in VTP server mode, this is in the client mode, and this is in the transparent mode. So whatever VLANs are basically created on this, we created VLAN 100 and 200 on this switch, so which got reflected on this switch. Since that is in the client mode, the switch 2 got sync with that two VLANs information, or you can say VLAN database. But since switch 3 is in the transparent mode, it haven't got sync with that VLAN database. So let's make VLAN 3 a client. So to change the VTP mode is very simple. Just go in the configuration mode and type VTP mode. You can see here 3 options: client, server, and transparent. So I'll make it as a client. I'll just copy this and paste over here. This is a client. Now it is the client mode. You can see now show VTP status. It is in the client mode, but you can see the number of existing VLANs is 5, whereas on switch 2 you can see the number of existing VLANs was 7. So it should have 7 VLANs. Let us check. No, still the it is not configured. Show VTP status. I'll check again. Maybe it may take some time. Mhm. So it is not getting sync. So what can be an issue? Why it is not getting sync? We have configured it everything now. If you check on the show run, uh, can check over here. There's nothing which is stopping it. So why it is not getting? Just check some this thing. This error is coming here. That is the DTP domain mismatch name. So DTP is giving some error message. DTP is running and it is giving an error message that is domain name is mismatch. Okay. Unable to perform trunk negotiation on fast Ethernet 0/1 because VTP domain name mismatch. So let us check fast Ethernet 0/1. Okay, so this is the interface which is getting connected to switch 2. So it is saying that VTP domain name is mismatching. Let me check. So the VTP domain name here is Amar. That is fine. And the VTP domain name what I've configured over here on this switch, that is switch 2, is also Amar. And on switch 1, let me check what I've configured. On switch 1 also Amar. So you can see Amar is configured on switch 1, switch 2 and switch 3, but still it is mismatched. Why? Because VTP domain names are case sensitive. So here you can see it is in the capital letters, whereas on switch 3, where I'm facing the issue, it is in the small letters. So let me change it. Configure VTP domain name. Okay, so the command is VTP domain and I'll give the name as Amar. Now the VTP domain name is changed from Amar to Amar. Okay, now we'll see. Still not. Still the issue is present. Or is it going to take some time? Let's wait for some time. Let's check whether VTP is got in sync with the VTP, but no, has not got sync. Still VLAN 5, only VLAN 5s are there. No VLAN created on this switch. Still it is not getting sync properly. So what can be an issue? We have changed the name also, but still it is not getting. So what can be the other issue? The other issue can be VTP. We can have an option of keeping VTP passwords. So what we'll do is we'll check it what password we have kept or on switch 1. The command to check is that is show VTP password. Okay, so with the VTP password here is Cisco 123 and here is status is still 5 only. It should be 7 over here. So let us check the password now. Here the password is Cisco @123. So the password is mismatching. So I'll change the password from Cisco @123 to Cisco 123. Okay. So what to do is simply go in the configuration mode and type this command VTP password Cisco 123. Setting VLAN database password to 123. Okay. Show VTP status. See how quickly it is got sync. Now VLANs are created. Show VLAN brief. Okay. So here VLAN 100 and VLAN 200 are created. So we saw that there was a mismatch in the name as well. The password was also different on switch 3. So these are the two reasons why it was not getting sync. So guys, we saw that here there were two issues. One was that uh, the switch 3 was configured as transparent. So we changed it from transparent to client. That is the one thing we did. Again, for this switch 3, two things were wrongly configured. That is the domain name. The domain name was Amar, but the domain name is always case sensitive. So there was a problem over here. And the other thing was that the password. Again, the password was not matching. So we changed that also. So whenever any switch is not getting sync in VTP, try, you can just figure out why it is not getting VTP. There can be three reasons that switch can be in the transparent mode. The VTP domain name may be mismatched. Always remember VTP domain name is case sensitive, and the last thing is that VTP password. So I wanted to show this much only in this video. I'll catch up you in the next video. Till then, if you really like my video, guys, please do share my video, like, comment, and please do subscribe to my channel amar.techstuff, which eventually motivate me to make more videos on routing, switching, and firewalls. So thank you. Catch up in the next video. Goodbye.